So recently I acquired this Canik TP9 Elite Combat, and I was going to run it through its paces. It's a great shooting pistol. We talked about some of the things we like. I love the sights. It's got a really good barrel. I love the trigger. I'm not super fond of the magwell attachment here. It just kind of scrunches my hands up a little bit. The ergonomics of the pistol aren't great, but they're not horrible. It's a little bit clunky. It feels a little top heavy. But anyway, it has shot great. I did a dirt test with it, covered it in dirt, just smothered it in dirt. Shot great. I asked what else we could do, and someone said pond test. And I've been too busy at work to get back to the pond. I tie a string on it, throw them out there, bring them back. I've done it with a Glock, Sig P320, a 1911 Smith & Wesson M&P, several guns like that, the PSA dagger. But anyway, since I haven't had time, I've been working too much. I was going to make my own pond out of a muddy pond out of a bucket. So I got a bucket of water, threw some mud in there, or threw dirt in there, and then wallared this thing around in it. If you don't want to watch the rest of the video, it choked pretty bad. It did not do so great. The trigger went dead. A couple things about tests like that I don't like to do. One, it just takes so long to clean the guns up after you're done. And two, I'm always worried that I'm going to get a barrel obstruction and blow it up. But I don't worry about it enough not to do it. But my hands are in a bad enough shape. Anyhow, if you don't want to watch the rest of this video, the Canik choked pretty bad today. I don't have any less faith in it. I just wouldn't cover it in mud and get mud all up in it and expect it to run. I don't expect any of them to run. Is it scientific? No. Is it a realistic test? Absolutely not. You're not going to get your guns that dirty or muddy or, using them for self-defense or anything like that. It's just fun to do, and I still like this gun. I'm going to shoot it. We're going to do some more stuff with it. But anyway, today was not its greatest moment, but we're going to keep trying. If you want to watch the rest of the video, it's just getting the bucket ready, wallering this thing in it, watching it choke really bad, me rinsing it off, and then shooting it. Guys, thanks for watching. Water in this bucket. I've got some dirt. We're going to make a muddier pond than what I normally deal with here to try the Canik out in. So, there we go. Let's tilt this up just a hair. Yep, that's pretty bad. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put my ears on here. Get my sleeves rolled up. Now, there's one in the chamber. We're just going to roll this thing around. I don't really like doing these tests. Mostly because it just takes so long to get the gun cleaned up after you're done. But anyway, that's that. And it's about as dirty as anything could be. So, we've got 5 rounds in here. Let's see what we got. And failure to feed. Another failure to feed. Oh, I'm flinching so bad. And a failure to do anything. Trigger locked up. So that is actually above and beyond anything that you would expect a pistol to put up with. You can see right there, the gun's clear, but the trigger is actually pulling the slide back instead of releasing the sear. So we'll go and clean it up, but that did it for the old Canik. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop this. We're going to go and rinse this thing off. I don't think rinsing it in this muddy water is going to do any good. Nope. All right, we'll go and clean it. Honestly, that is just more than you would ever expect your gun to tolerate. I don't like that. I mean, I'd rather have a dead trigger than one that pulls a slide back, though. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, we'll get this thing cleaned up, see what we can come up with. We are back out here. We've got the Canik rinsed down. I just took it apart and wallowed it around in the sink for a minute. We've got 3 rounds left. And it locked open. Now, it choked pretty bad, dropping it down in that muddy bucket. But I wouldn't expect any pistol to work after that. So now I'm going to go in and clean this thing up real good. But that's my made-up pond test. Well, there we have it. The mud test with the TP9 Elite Combat. If you have one of these, don't be discouraged by that video. It doesn't mean anything. You get a gun dirty enough, you get these just one speck of something in the right place, a gun will quit working. If you're not a fan of Canik, don't start bashing them unless you're willing to take your gun and stick it in a bucket of mud and see how it does. Anyway, thanks for watching.